Good evening and welcome to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We're coming to you live tonight from Spring Hill, Florida, on the campus of Fox Chapel Middle School for tonight's matchup of middle school basketball between the Challenger Navigators and the Fox Chapel Tigers. I'm Will Wilkie, and along with me on the call tonight will be Jason Cephas. He'll be joining us in a couple of minutes. And what an exciting matchup we've got. It's eighth grade night here at Fox Chapel, so they had their festivities before the game started. And both teams are ready to try to set their pace as they get ready for the playoffs upcoming later on this month. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight. If you're new to the Gulf Coast Sports Network, we are a registered 501c3 nonprofit media company. We do appreciate your viewership and your support. All of our content is free as part of our nonprofit mission. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe as well, as it does help us in offsetting our costs. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter at the handle at GCSN Broadcast. But for now, let's get things kicking off with the Divinity Med Spa starting lineups. The Divinity Med Spa starting lineup. First for the visiting Navigators of Challenger. Starting at point guard, Brian Marzin. At shooting guard, Connor Smith. Small forward, Cassius Hampton. Power forward, Nicholas Bench. And the big man in the middle, Keon Grant. And the Navigators are coached by Mike Lenzerio. And now for the Fox Chapel Tigers, starting at point guard, Adian Jakarian. At shooting guard, David Costa. At small forward, Tayshawn Goodwin. At power forward, Michael Barrow. And the big man in the middle, Ramel Jennings, head coached by Eric White. And this is your Divinity Med Spa starting lineup. We'll pause for the national anthem. And we're about ready to get underway. Honoring
we want to welcome our Challenger Navigators
honoring the eighth graders here tonight at Fox Chapel was Barrow, Cartagena, Jakarian, Costa, and Goodwin.
3, Connor. Number 5, my old neighbor, Cass. Number 11, Nick. And last for the Challenger Navigators, the big man, Keon. Post Mike hitting the lights. Get out your cell phones and record for our Fox Chapel basketball squad. Number 1, Aiden Harris. Number 2, David Costa. And number 5, Tayshawn Goodwin. Number 14, Michael Barrow. And last but not least, number 15, Ramel Jennings.
Paper. And our officiating crew for tonight's ball game is going to be Fernando Carrera and Paul Bosco. And joining me now on the call, Jason Cephas. Jason, we got a major marquee matchup tonight, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Thanks, Will. I'm glad to be here again, once again, on the network. We have a matchup tonight between Fox Chapel and Navigators. And again, this is going to be a little redemption for the Navigators. They're looking to try to pull away here early.
Taking the jump tonight will be Tayshawn Goodwin and Keon Grant. Goodwin will win the toss. Control over to Fox Chapel. Barrow's going to run point. Take it right down the middle. The runner is good. Tigers off to a quick 2-0 start.
Yeah, Will, there's that quick approach to the basket for Fox Chapel. They want to start early and quick.
Marsden running the point. He'll drive down the middle. Scoop shot. Lays it up off the mark. Rebounded by Costa. Trying to push the action. Bench came up with it on the loose ball. But the foul was called on the play.
Oh, that's JD. That's JD Owen.
Well, it looks like they're going over the press. There's a new rule this year in our FSHAA where the high school can still press, the middle school can press.
So Smith to inbound to Marsden. He's going to set up the play for the Navigators. Fox Chapel comes out in looks like a box in one zone. 3-point. That's good from the corner. Nicholas Bench connects. Coming up with the steal, laying it up and in is Marsden. And the Navigators off to a furious start. Clock is running.
Clock. Get off your phone. Yo, get off your phone.
And Coach Eric White's going to take a quick 30-second timeout. And we'll take a quick break as well. You're watching middle school basketball action on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Okay, this is varsity.
Since we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials. Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us.
What?
All right, we're back, Jason. Chapel to inbound after the 30-second timeout. Jakarian's pass gets picked off by Grant, but there's going to be an over and back as he came down with it on the front court and then went over the back line.
Yeah, as you can see, Will, everyone's trying to have an up, please. Hang on.
So possession back over to the Tigers. Jakarian to put it into Barrow. Barrow looking for someone. Grant on the defense. Jennings gets it back over to Jakarian. Picking the pocket is Bench. He's going to take it coast to coast. Off the mark. Jakarian with the board, but he took a few many steps there. And wow, talk about a quick pace to start the game, Jason.
Yeah, well, they're going to get out quick. Both of these teams, they want to set the tone real fast.
It's going to be Marsden to inbound to Bench. Hard foul. That's going to be on Goodwin. Bench getting good position on the inside. Goodwin had no choice but to come in hard and make the contact. But a good heads-up play. If you're going to foul, you're going to foul hard, Jason.
Yeah, you're going to have to go hard to the paint on this team. They got some really quick new kids coming in, and they have a good eighth-grade squad that can shoot.
Bench's first free throw is off the mark. And the second free throw, that'll connect. Full court press on, man-to-man press for the Navigators, pays off. A beautiful pass from Grant to Bench. He'll lay it up and in. And a tie-up that's going to be between Smith and it looks like Costa. And wow, the Navigators, wow.
Yeah, well, he hit the ground real hard. That court does not forgive. Looks like we got some subs coming in for the Fox Chapel Tigers.
Looks like Wright and Roman come in for the Tigers. Marsden will be inbounding under the basket. Another pass to Bench. He goes up with it. He'll connect. And Bench is off to a fast start.
Yeah, it looks like that trap defense, Will, is really giving these Fox Chapel Tigers a hard time. Looks like there's some gators in the water here.
It's just a standard straight-up man press. Grant gets a hand on it, but Barrow gets away. Takes it down, tosses it over to Roman. Wright with the ball. Back over to Barrow. He's going to drive. And lays it in. Beautiful body position by Michael Barrow to lay that in. Three ball for Smith. Off the mark. Bench with the rebound. Gets down into Hampton. And he'll draw the foul. Foul's going to be on Wright, making the contact as Hampton was making the drive to the basket. It was in the act of shooting. We've got some subs coming in.
Yeah, well, you can see these guys are going up quick out of the rebound. They want to get an offensive rebound quick and then back up into that pressure defense.
First free throw away, and rattles around it in. Patterson's going to enter the game. For Fox Chapel. And Williams in for Challenger.
Will, there's that pressure defense right there.
And that's going to be an over in the back call. It went off of Wright's leg after he crossed the half line.
What's the problem? For who? Michael Burrow got 2 points.
Three ball. Got it! Connor Smith connects on the three ball. Roman breaking the pressure. Finds Patterson. Gets his pocket picked by Smith. He's going to take it in. Hesitates, but draws the foul. Foul's going to be on Barrow. Smith drew the steal and later on the foul. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. First one away, he'll connect. Jaden Mills enters the game. And the second attempt on the way and off the mark. Barrow with the rebound. He's going to push the action. And that's going to go out of bounds. Looks like Marsden made contact with the ball. So it'll stay in the Tigers' possession. Goodwin with the ball, the dribble drive down the middle, lays it up off the mark. Branch with the rebound, another hard foul. This one's going to be on Goodwin.
Yeah, that was a pretty aggressive foul Will.
So Challenger out to a 16-4 lead. .45 over to Hampton, finds Branch in the corner, back over to Hampton, drives in the floater off the mark, and rejected by Barrow. Hampton in trouble, Barrow gets him out of it. Gets his pocket picked, but a good recovery. Coming up with the rebound will be Jelani Williams. Smith now running point. Marsden dribble drive, gets into trouble. That's going to be a travel. Good defense to not make contact on that play. I believe that was Jaden Mills. It'll be Tiger ball, and the full court press continues, Jay. It's going to be picked off by Marsden. Tries to find Branch. Goodwin knocks it away. So it'll stay in Navigator possession.
Yeah, Will, it took a quick tempo here. Everyone just needs to settle down a little bit on both sides.
Smith gets trapped in the corner. Able to find Hampton for the three ball. Mills up with the rebound.
There's that full court press.
10-second violation. They got to hit the horn. And looks like we've got a sub for the Navigators. Coming in for Branch is going to be Jacob Gambrell. Marsden inbounds to Smith. Taking their time setting up the play. Free ball for Marsden, and he got it. Navigators getting it done from downtown. Knocked away by Gramble. Nice defensive effort.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Will, they're taking some good offensive shots behind that arch.
Goodwin to inbound. He'll go deep with it. Barrow tracks it down. A beautiful pass to Mills. And the Navigators are going to come up with it. A reach-in foul. That's going to be on Mills. Making contact with Gramble as he was trying to push the tempo.
Horn.
So Coach White and the Fox Chapel Tigers are going to call a timeout. And we'll take a timeout as well. You're watching basketball action on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Navy SEAL veteran and endurance athlete Don Mann pushed his body to the limit and tried regenerative medicine when all other options failed.
It's unbelievable. I just assumed I was going to be in pain forever. And I've been in pain since the 80s. Now I'm running and riding a bicycle faster than I have in 7 years. Even my vision is better. I'm 100% pain-free right now. And I don't take any medications.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for regenerative treatment.
For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
21.
Thank you. So Keon Grant re-enters the ball game for Challenger. And Challenger is now in the bonus, so they'll be at the line. And taking the free throw will be Jacob Gambrell. First free throw on the way off the mark. And the second shot underway, and that's in. 20-4 Challenger. Smith comes up with the steal. He'll draw the contact on the lay-in attempt, so he'll go to the line. So Smith comes up with another steal. I believe it's his second time at the line. Also drained a 3 earlier.
Looks like a injury timeout.
Got a bruised or a abrasion on the knee. They'll bandage that up real quick. First free throw is good.
Horn.
And Dante Mason enters the ball game for Challenger. Second free throw, rims out. David Costa re-enters the game for the Tigers. Reach-in foul called on Challenger. So it'll be Tiger ball underneath their own basket and facing that pressure again, Jay.
Yeah, here it comes, and let's see how they can see if they can break it. But they're on it. They're on it. Looks like it worked.
Man pressure by Smith forces Roman to step on the end line.
Yeah, Will, that pressure is just, it comes quick, and if you can't get that break, then you're just stuck down in the corner. Well played.
Gambrel to inbound. And a 5-second violation, so the Tigers defense answers right back. Burrow to inbound. It's going to get knocked away by Mason. So he quickly makes his impact felt entering the game.
Yeah, well, it looked like the coach from Challenger was trying to get a timeout to save that out of bounds foul. It was not given.
Push off by Costa. Will now make it Challenger's ball underneath the Tiger net.
We got it.
Gambrel to inbound. Finds Mason in the corner. Going to do the dribble drive, and the floater. Contact is made in the act of shooting. Looks like that's going to be on Costa, which will put Dante Mason on the line to shoot two. Looked like Mason got in trouble there, Jason, but a beautiful spin move, and he opened the lane right up to the basket.
Yeah, it looks like number 2 from Fox try to step on in front of him and wound up causing the foul.
Jakarian's going to re-enter the ball game for Fox Chapel. Off the mark, the free throw. Mills with the rebound. And gets knocked away again by Marzin, so it'll stay with the Tigers, but seems like any ball there is, Challenger's getting a hand on it, Jay.
Yeah, Challengers swarm into the meat. I'm telling you, these Gators are chomping right now.
Jakarian with the ball finds Mills underneath. The ball gets away. Gamble up with it. Smith to push the tempo. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Mason hands it off to Smith, back to Mason. Dribble drive, inlet pass to Markle. And Marzin stepped on the end line. Jakarian gets the ball knocked away. Marzin up with it to Smith. Rejected by Goodwin. And it looks like a loose ball foul. And the referee Carrera is going to kind of lay down the law about the physicality because it's starting to get a little aggressive.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little chippy out there. You can start seeing some of the frustration on the Fox Chapel team, Will. Subs coming in.
Cartagena comes into the game.
Well, it looks like this trap defense is kind of confusing some of these Tiger players. Looks like the referee's going to warn them again about the physicality of the game.
Got Cartagena and Woods into the game now for Fox Chapel. Cartagena to inbound. Roman loses the ball, recovers. Able to dribble out of the pressure, take it all the way down, but off the hands of Mills. Another Tiger turnover. Now under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's been all challengers so far. Smith with the ball, dribble drive. Resets it to Marsden, top of the key. Marsden finds Mason on the 45. Challenger taking their time playing for that last shot.
Yeah, we have quite the battle here for the last shot and the last rebound.
And they won't get that shot off. So at the end of one, Challenger on top, 21-4. We'll be back right after this.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you know, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
We're back to live action. We'd like to thank our second quarter sponsor tonight. To be Carolina, Florida. We got some new players in the quarter for Challenger. We'll get those numbers for you in just a moment.
Big block.
Going to get intercepted by Hampton. Rejected, but the contact is made by Mills. We're just getting the rest of these lineups entered here. We'll be with you in just a moment.
Yeah, well, you can see that swat coming like a fly on the wall. You can see it coming. Unfortunately, you draw the foul on that one.
So for Challenger, we have a whole new set of lineups here for you. We got Nicholas Bench on the court along with Mason Anton, Zachary Muser, Cassius Hampton, and Jelani Williams. So to reset things for the Tigers here in the second quarter. We've got Mills, Woods, Goodwin, Roman, and Cartagena. Second free throw underway for Hampton. It's good, but it looks like we have a lane violation.
Did he make the first one? Did he make the first basket?
So the lane violation was on Fox Chapel, but the basket was good. So it will stand. Goodwin breaking the pressure, taking it straight to the hole, coast to coast. Off the mark. Mills with the rebound. He'll draw the foul. So foul's going to be on Jelani Williams, sending Jaden Mills to the line. You know, Jason, I think every time that Fox Chapel has just put their head down and dribbled straight ahead, they've been able to break the press without a problem. I think that's their solution right there.
Yeah, I think, again, once you get a routine and once you get the rhythm, then you can break that press. They just have to do the rhythm.
Mills will connect on the first free throw. 2 for 2 at the line for Mills. Hampton's going to run point for the Navigators. Tosses it off to tosses it off to Bench, who's off the mark. Goodwin takes a screen from Roman, now passes to Roman. Tries to take it down low in the post. Ball gets knocked away. Bench now on the 45 dribble drive. Tosses it into Melzer. And an alert timeout made by Coach Mike Lanzario to avoid the 3-second call. Good heads-up play there by Coach.
Yeah, that was. He ran halfway down the court to get that timeout in.
So we'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials. Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us.
All right, back down to live action. Looks like we have the same lineups for both squads. Hampton will be inbounding. Gets the ball over to Bench. Knocked away by, actually looks like we do have a change. That was Wright that knocked it away. Williams gets in trouble, dumps it off to Anton.
Yeah, well, it looks like Fox is playing a good stout 5-on-5 defense. It's just in transition.
Trapped in the corner, knocked away by Wright. Taking it back is Bench. Williams will reset the offense for Challenger. Ball over to Bench. Loser finds Bench for 3, no good. And an alert job by Williams, letting the ball go out of bounds to stay in Navigator possession.
Yeah, well, like we've been saying, as soon as Fox puts their head up, boom, a Challenger player is right there in front of them.
It's like we've got Keon Grant and Jace Labdar into the game, and we got one other one we got to find. Brian Marsden back into the game. Dribble drive by Mills. He'll lay it in. A nice power move by Jaden Mills. Contact made. Labdar tried to go up with it. Mills with the contact.
No. Got 4.
So let's reset the lineups for you. We've got Bench, Labdar, Hampton, Marsden, and Grant on the court for the Navigators. And we've got a substitution now for Fox Chapel. So it looks like we've got Mills, Roman, Barrow, Wright, and Cartagena for the Tigers. Labdar with the free throw off the mark. Rebound to Grant. Another offensive rebound for the Navigators. And the Tigers will come away with it. Roman with the ball, passes off to Wright. Barrow, free throw line extended. Drops it off to Wright. Finds Goodwin on the 45. He'll drive with the floater. Off the mark, rebound by Marsden. He's going to push the tempo. Finds Hampton, but can't maintain possession. It'll go out of bounds. Barrow to inbound. And looks like the defender went over the line. Or rather, Barrow's foot touched the line. So.
Yeah, well, it looks like Barrow's foot touched the end line as he went to go throw it in bounds.
Loose ball, Roman up with it, fast break. Lays it up and in, fast break by Israel Roman. Top of the key is Marsden. Finds Bench in the corner. He'll connect for three. Nicholas Bench with another three tonight.
Ooh, that's a big basket right there, Will. That's a big basket.
Roman breaking the press. Takes it all the way. Challenger coming right back with it. Floater by Hampton. Grant with the rebound back to Hampton. Marsden top of the key. Bench on the dribble drive. A beautiful pass to Labdar, but he can't connect. Great vision by Bench on that pass.
Yeah, Will, it's turning into a pretty physical game.
Grant's going to go to the line. So Grant's going to be at the line to shoot two. First one's good. Smith's going to come in for Labdar. And Jakarian
For Goodwin. For Goodwin.
is going to come in for Goodwin. Beautiful running floater by, I believe that was Jakarian.
It comes off the bench and produces. Well, that's what you want out of a coach.
Hampton on the dribble drive, loses the ball. Barrow up with it. Going to slow things down at the midcourt, try and then break to the basket. Lays it up and in. Barrow with the change of pace pays off for the Tigers. And they're putting together a little bit of a run here, Jay.
Yeah, they are. They're actually playing some good defense now, keeping the shots low, and we'll see. 1:09 left.
Marsden to Smith. Smith on the dribble drive. And too many steps on that one. Will turn the ball over to the Tigers. Now under a minute to play. Barrow with the inbound. Looks like we've got a blocking foul. Or no, they're going to say that Barrow stepped out. 58 seconds to go. Smith on the inbounds to Grant. A beautiful power move by Keon Grant to lay it up and in.
Yeah, Will, Keon went up strong with that move.
Jakarian in the right. A big screen by Roman. But they're going to say that he was moving his feet. And that's going to be a technical foul.
Looks like a technical foul on Fox Chapel on Israel Roman.
Yeah, no matter how frustrated you get, you got to keep those emotions in check.
Yeah, I think he used a word that no one wants to hear in a middle school basketball game, Will.
So Costa will come in to replace Roman.
Official.
We've got Jakarian, Costa, Barrow,
Fernando.
Wright, and Cartagena. Smith's going to take the technical. He'll miss the first end. And the second free throw rims out.
Okay, now they'll be shooting the technical foul.
Substitution for the Navigators. Looks like Dante Mason in for Keon Grant.
48 seconds.
Mason dribble drive. Passes it into Marzin. Hampton with it now. Trying to find a lane. This Tiger defense is clamping down. Switching over to a 3-2 zone. Hampton scoops it, but contact is made first. I believe that they're going to say that was on the ground.
Yeah, it looks like the foul's on number 3, White. It's going to stay home.
And that's the Smith with it, 21 seconds to go. Finds bench off the mark. Rebound by Barrow. Gets it up to Jakarian. Finds Cartagena to Barrow. 5 seconds to go. Gets his pocket picked by Marzin. 1 second. Gets the shot off, but off the mark. Wow, what a first half of action, Jay.
Yeah, I hope you're breathing at home because we're just barely breathing here, and that's amazing how they do it.
So that's going to take us to halftime now. Challenger up 30-14. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to have the Fox Chapel cheerleaders. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I miss somebody saying over there. They can calm down. They can calm down.
Last 5
Give
years,
Mr. Dye.
I haven't
Get it
ran,
over there, Mr. Dye.
because I just
I
believed
don't have
that
any
my
keys.
body was on the decline, that the pain that I was experiencing was not tolerable enough for me to go out and run. And the day that he adjusted me, I felt that relief, and I felt like I could actually put on my cleats again.
All right, so we're going to turn things over now to the Fox Chapel Tiger cheerleaders.
10. Oh, and that one over here when he was I prefer them not to get closer together so you guys can work it together. But I have to go break up the home. Okay, we got it. We haven't. We've been fine. We've been fine. We just missed one. We have. We've been fine the whole game. We just missed one. I know. We've been fine. We just missed one thing, and that was because you gave a technical and a foul, and we were trying to sort it out. Yeah, we're all right. I mean, it's 30-14.
And that was the Fox Chapel Tiger cheerleaders. We hope you enjoyed that halftime performance. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break ourselves. We'll run some commercials and then come back for the second half. 30-14 your score. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Navy SEAL veteran and endurance athlete Don Mann pushed his body to the limit and tried regenerative medicine when all other options failed.
It's unbelievable. I just assumed I was going to be in pain forever. And I've been in pain since the 80s. Now I'm running and riding a bicycle faster than I have in 7 years. Even my vision is better. I'm 100% pain-free right now. And I don't take any medications.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for regenerative treatment.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
we've still got about 3 minutes left to go during the half. And Jay, what a fast-paced game it's been. The Navigators jumped out to a huge lead, but to close out the second quarter, the Tigers made a run of their own.
Yeah, well, they just put the defense on for Fox Chapel. Fox Chapel right now, they're playing solid ball. Shots just aren't falling for them.
And they've seemed to solve that press that the Navigators had early on. Well, that was an aggressive man-to-man press. Fox Chapel would try to pass out of it, but they would end up throwing the Navigators would intercept the ball more often than not. But those dribble drives by Roman and Barrow to basically just put their head down and burrow on through seems to be working for them.
Yeah, and it's working through the paint. It seems like the paint's clearing out. I hear Coach every now saying a 5 wide, which is more of an ISO play, and it seems like it kind of rattled them a little. But then again, the Challengers locked it down and came back shooting that 3 ball.
That's right. They're getting it done from the inside and the outside. The beautiful dribble drives by the Challenger is opening up those 3-point shots, and they've been connecting tonight.
Well, and again, that's the key word right now. They're playing connected basketball, and their defense can be a little better on the Challenger side. But again, with this lead, Will, it looks like they're trying to work on their offensive drives and get the good shots out.
So we've got just about 2 minutes left to go, so we're going to take one more quick break, and we'll be back for the third quarter. Challenger Fox Chapel coming up next.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
All right, we're back, and the third quarter is about ready to start. We're under a minute left to go at half. It'll be Fox Chapel ball to start things off. And we'll get the lineups for you in just a moment. Barrow to inbound. We'd like to thank our third quarter sponsor for tonight, as that ball is going to be traveled. It's Family Chiropractic. Trust Dr. Dahmer and his talented team over there at Family Chiropractic. Smith over to Marzen.
There's that zone defense again by Fox.
So let's reset the lineups here for you to start the second half. For Challenger, we've got Nicholas Bench, Connor Smith, Mason Anton, Brian Marzen, and Dante Mason on the floor. For Fox Chapel, we'll get that for you in just a moment. Barrow, dribble drive. Nice turnaround off the mark. Mills up with it. Put back, no good. And Marzen will come up with it. That's going to be, looks like a blocking foul on Roman.
We're going to shut that weight room door.
So for the Tigers, we've got Mills, Goodwin, Barrow, Roman, and Cartagena on the floor for the Tigers. Bench lays it up off the mark. Put back is good. Goodwin off the back end of the rim. Mills with the putback. He got it. Back and forth to start the third quarter. Smith on the 45. Takes it back to Marsden, top of the key. Working the perimeter. Bench now in the corner. Gets past Goodwin. Finds Anton. And Mills will come away with it. Getting it up to Barrow. Nice crossover by Barrow. Gets it into Mills. Roman for three. Off the mark. Bench with the rebound. Lanzario commanding the Navigators to slow down and set up the offense. Smith looking for a man, gets it back over to Marsden. Dribble drive down the middle, lays it up off the mark, rebounded by Goodwin. Great hustle play by Marsden to knock it away. Keep the possession alive. Goodwin away with it. Gonna push the tempo. 2-on-1 break. Finds Mills. But that's gonna get waved off for traveling. I'd like to thank Keith Mills running the camera for us tonight. Marsden setting things off. Smith on the 45. Dribble drive, fights his way through, draws the contact and got it! An acrobatic shot by Connor Smith. Goodwin up the floor to Israel. Bench is going to come away with it, stepping into the passing lane. Cartagena keeps it alive for the Tigers. Looks like we've got a foul on the play.
Fernando. Subs. We gotta shut that door back there. He needs to shut that door. That principal needs to shut that door.
And it looks like Challenger's going to take a timeout, and so will we. We'll be right back.
The reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials. Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us.
So it's been a quick third quarter so far. 34-15. 34-16. Mills will be at the line. We'll have some subs coming in for Challenger in a moment. First free throw by Mills hits the front end of the rim. Williams and Gramble enter the game for the Navigators. And the second free throw hits the front end again. Gramble up with it. They'll back it off and reset. Smith over to Marsden. Ball gets away. Finds Granville top of the keys, dribble drive out to Smith on the 45. Tigers in their 2-3 zone defense.
Yeah, well, it looks like Navigators are really getting that ball around to get the key shots.
Navigators slowing things down now. Acrobatic play by Marsden is going to rim out. Goodwin tries to keep it. Great hustle by Goodwin, but he's going to step on the end line. Marsden over to Granville on the 45. Navigators working the perimeter.
Yeah, well, it looks like they're taking some quality shots here, getting the ball around.
Bench with some nice penetration, tried to dump it off to Williams, but it went off his foot out of bounds. The man-to-man press is back on for the Navigators. Barrow met at the midcourt stripe, forced out of bounds. And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds, so ball over to Challenger. Campbell on the 45, he'll take the jumper. That's going to come up short, loose ball. Cartagena up with it, over to Goodwin. Finds Mills down the lane. A little too hard off the backboard, and that'll be a travel. As Williams got the rebound, but fell right to the floor. Cartagena to inbound. Tries to get it to Barrow. Smith able to steal it away. And Smith will draw the foul, as they said that Barrow made contact on the play.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't give up his position. That's going to be a foul in any sport. Got to give up your position.
Challenger working the perimeter.
Looks like they're going to start pressuring to get that ball back. Time's running out.
Roman able to knock it away, but Granville up with it. Smith can't get by at Cartagena. We'll reset to Granville, top of the key. Smith on the 45, he'll get double teamed. Finds Marsden, he'll take the jumper off the mark. Big time rebound and put back by Bench, but that'll miss. Barrow up with it. Finds Roman. And there's Smith again to knock it away. But the Tigers will retain possession.
Yeah, Will, these guys does not lack for hustle. They're hustling all over, diving for the ball. Looks like we got some subs coming in. One sub.
That's going to be Anton in for Williams. Already under a minute to go here in the third. A really fast-paced quarter. Fight for the ball. Looks like Marsden comes up with it. 32 seconds left to go. We'll see if Challenger holds for the last shot or if they're going to try to get a twofer. Smith's going to back it out. Looks like they're going to hold for the last shot.
Here comes the pressure for Fox.
Anton with a dribble drive. Finds Bench wide open. Lays it up and in. Great vision and assist by Mason Anton.
Looks like an inadvertent whistle, Will.
So there's 8 seconds on the clock. So Barrow to inbound. to Goodwin. Met at midcourt. Contact made, no call. Now 3 seconds left. Looks like the Tigers will retain possession.
Three seconds left.
Cartagena trying to find an open man. Finds Goodwin. 3-ball at the buzzer. Off the mark. And that'll take us to the fourth. 36-26, Challenger over Fox Chapel. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss the conclusion. We'll be right back.
Navy SEAL veteran and endurance athlete Don Mann pushed his body to the limit and tried regenerative medicine when all other options failed.
It's unbelievable. I just assumed I was going to be in pain forever. And I've been in pain since the 80s. Now I'm running and riding a bicycle faster than I have in 7 years. Even my vision is better. I'm 100% pain-free right now. And I don't take any medications.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for regenerative treatment.
Yeah. Which way is that pointing?
So we're back to the action, getting ready to start the fourth quarter of play. Fox Chapel's had their moments, but every time they make a run, Challenger, they answer right back, Jay.
Yeah, well, you're right. It seems like Challenger always has the answer for him. This is a year maybe Challenger's hot to push it. I know Fox is going to try to maybe pressure on their defense, get the ball back as time's running out. Six minutes left.
And we'd like to thank our fourth quarter sponsor this evening, Divinity Med Spa. Over there on Spring Hill Drive. Go ahead and visit Holly and her crew. They'll take care of you. Divinity Med Spa.
It was a fantastic Valentine's Day gift for my wife this year, Will. Perfect.
So we got a whole bunch of new players in for the Navigators. We're going to try to get that for you as quickly as possible. Costa up with it, lays it up off the mark. Grant with the rebound.
Looks like a travel was called on Challenger.
So for Challenger, we've got Jace Labdar, Zachary Muser, Cassius Hampton, Dante Mason, and Keon Grant in the ballgame. We'll get that Fox Chapel lineup for you in just a moment. Floater, rebounded by Jakarian. Tries to get Costa. Led him just a little bit too much.
Yeah, looks like that pass was just off the mark for Costa to reach it.
So for the Tigers, we've got Jaden Mills, Jordan Woods, Michael Barrow, David Costa, and Aiden Jakarian. Barrow, top of the key, finds Jakarian. Loose ball. They'll reset. Costa, top of the key. He'll dribble drive. Floating shot off the mark. Beautiful rebound by Jakarian off the mark. Good effort. And we've got a jump ball. Okay, so we've got a foul on the play that's going to be on Jaden Mills.
Well, it looked like it was a jump ball at first, but the referee changed it to a push foul on the floor.
Mason will bring it up for Challenger. Set up the offense. Passes it into Grant. Free throw line. Finds Labda in the corner. He's in trouble. Good defense by Barrow. And Jakarian's going to come up with a loose ball. Barrow pushing the tempo. Tried for the give and go. Costa in the corner. Loose ball. And looks like that one might be a tie-up. And looks like we got a timeout on the floor. So we'll take a quick break ourselves and be right back.
For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
Hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight. Alongside Jason Cephas, I'm Will Wilkie bringing you the call tonight. This will be our last basketball broadcast of the season. But you're going to want to stay tuned to the Gulf Coast Sports Network because we've got high school baseball and softball that started last night as Springstead was able to take down Lecanto in high school baseball action. Tomorrow we've got Lando Lakes at Springstead. And Friday night, Nature Coast travels to Central. All that live on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Jakarian inbound, 3-ball off the mark. That was Woods. Put back by Jakarian, misses Woods or Mills up with it. Fade away.
Yeah, well, it just seems like the shots aren't falling down for the Tigers tonight. There's another one in and out of the back of the rebound. Jaden Mills, big rebound.
Yeah, great battles underneath, but the ball's just not dropping. Grant's going to come up with it. Finds Hampton, and they're going to back things up. And Costa jumps right in and steals the ball. We'll put up the jumper. It'll come up short, and the ball will stay with Fox Chapel after Mason made contact. And it looks like we've got wholesale changes for Challenger. So that's going to take us a minute while we get caught up. Loose ball. Jakarian up with it. Smith up with it. He's going to lead the fast break, taking coast to coast, but off the mark. And that's going to be a foul on Mills. We'll set this lineup for you in just a second. We've got more subs coming. So again, we'll get this lineup reset for you in just a second. So for Challenger, we've got Gambrel, Smith, Marsden, Williams, and bench. And for the Tigers, we've got Wright, Woods, Jennings, Patterson, and Jakarian. So Williams out on the free throw line. He'll take the first shot off the mark.
Yeah, well, it looks like there seemed to be a little confusion as to who was shooting that free throw.
Dante Mason enters for Challenger. Mason's got the ball, feeds into Williams. He'll dribble drive down the middle. Jumper for Gramble. Follows his own shot. Tries to back down Jakari, and he'll draw the contact. Actually, they're going to say he stepped on the end line. So that'll turn the ball over to Fox Chapel. Wright brings it up the court. Nice spin move. He'll take it all the way in. Finger roll off the mark. Rebound by Bench.
It looked pretty, Will. He could have used the glass and kept it simple.
Marsden tops to the key. That gets poked away by Jennings. Bench from the corner. And the putback good. I believe that was Jelani Williams.
Yeah, it was a great offensive rebound.
Williams. And a jump ball call. Good hustle by Wright. Possession arrow stays with Challenger. And we've got Smith in for Marsden. Under 2 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Wright comes away with it. He'll take the jumper. Another great rebound by Williams, but again, he goes to the floor. We'll see if there was contact on that one.
Looks like we got a travel on blue. Going the other way. Staying here.
Jakarian the inbound. Finds Williams in the corner. Pocket picked by Gramble. He'll take it down the lane. Fast break off the mark. And another jump ball. This time between Bench and Jakarian.
Horn.
Smith to inbound. Bench wide open. He'll take the two. Smith will get the assist. Right dribble drives. Finds a wide open Jennings in the corner. That'll be off the mark. Loose ball tracked down by Mason.
But that almost hit sprinklers.
Under a minute to go. Challenger will take a timeout, and we will as well. We'll be back after this.
Navy SEAL veteran and endurance athlete Don Mann pushed his body to the limit and tried regenerative medicine when all other options failed.
It's unbelievable. I just assumed I was going to be in pain forever. And I've been in pain since the 80s. Now I'm running and riding a bicycle faster than I have in 7 years. Even my vision is better. I'm 100% pain-free right now. And I don't take any medications.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for regenerative treatment.
Welcome back to the action. Under a minute to go. Challenger with a 40-16 lead over Fox Chapel. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight. Be sure to hit that like button. It does help us out a great deal. Allows us to keep these broadcasts free for you. We do appreciate your viewership and your support. Again, we've got you covered this spring with high school baseball and softball. You can go to our YouTube page, Facebook, or Twitter. You can find us at GCSN Broadcast. That's at GCSN Broadcast. Go ahead and give us a follow there as well for our exclusive content that's not on our YouTube channel. Mason will take the ball over to Gramble on the 45, dumps it in to Williams. Now just working the perimeter.
Sorry, Will. Looks like they're going to hold a shot.
Jennings with some solid defense. And Challenger just content with working that perimeter. Dribble drive, scoop, and off the mark. Nice drive by Dante Mason. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Again, I'd like to give a shout out to our cameraman tonight, Keith Myers. He's done a great job out there for us. Again, Gulf Coast Sports Network, we're all volunteers, bringing you these live events from all over Hernando County and beyond. First free throw misses off the mark. And Mason Anton re-enters the game for bench. Right to bring it up. Patterson on the dribble drive. And that'll be a jump ball as Anton and Patterson fought for it. Right on the 45. He'll stop and pop. That'll be off the mark. Rebound by Anton. And they're going to run out the clock. And Challenger is going to take home the victory tonight. 40-16 over Fox Chapel. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast this evening. For Jason Cephas, I'm Will Wilkie. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network. And we'll see you next time.